HoofPrints in the Sand in Anthoston, Kentucky is a place where individuals with special needs can go to receive specialized treatment plans in the form of therapeutic horseback riding. Last spring, I had a chance to drop in and meet owner Teresa Skaggs, as well as a few of her clients.
This is Holden. He has been with our program for 2 years now. He is brushing Sugar, and I asked him to go with the grain of the horse so she doesn't become body sore with the hair going the opposite way.
I understand you're the owner of HoofPrints in the Sand. How exactly did you start the whole program?
Yes, HoofPrints came to be around 2005. In 2004, my brother came to me and said, Teresa, I'd like to start a program for special needs children at the barn. I said, well, Greg, right now I'm wrapped up in my master's program. But I said, when I finish that, I'd be glad to. So we finished my master's, and in 2005, I went and got NARS certified at the time, which now the name has changed to PATH, which is Professional Association Therapeutic Horseman. And we had to go through some training. I had to take a written test. I had to go to another center and get some hours, which Freedom Reins out of Jasper helped me with that. And then we went to a session all day to sit through to learn how to do lesson plans the right way that NARA and PATH like to see. And then we had to take 3 disabled students in an arena and do a lesson with those 3 students. And I passed.
What exactly are all the needs that you serve?
The needs that we serve here at HoofPrints is anywhere from autism, mildly mentally disabled, cerebral palsy. I have worked with some brain injury people, ADHD, attention deficit disorder.
When clients first come to HoofPrints, do they start out on a live horse, or is there something else you start with?
No, when they first come, I like to analyze. We have a packet that they have to fill out also. And it comes from a doctor. The doctor has to sign off on it. And from there, when they get their packet and they bring it out and I look over it, we introduce them to Hope, our non-living mechanical horse. And they're on there for however long it needs before we move to the live horse. And it can be anywhere from 1 trip out here to however long. Okay, Holden, you ready to mount? Okay, let's take the sursinger, look up and lay your leg over. Attaboy. Move up close. Ooh. Okay, we're going to the middle, okay?
Okay.
Ooh. Here we have Holden being used with 2 side walkers and a horse handler. The lady in the orange is a side walker, the gentleman's a side walker, and the lady holding the horse is the horse handler. If anything should go wrong, they have control of the situation also. The horse handler's role is to take care of that horse. The side walkers are to take care of my rider. The care of the rider would be to make sure that he sits up straight and tall and that he is sitting square of the horse. If you notice, they have their hands on his knee. That way, she knows which way that child is going or if he misslips or something like that. We're going to ask Mr. Ralph to step away. Mr. Ralph's going to slide back. Now we have a horse handler and a side walker. We've slacked back off. They'll stay this way as long as the rider feels comfortable. When the rider feels comfortable, I'll ask my other side walker to step away. Holden, you doing okay?
Yes.
All right. I love that smile, Holden. Very good. Ashley, will you step away, please? The horse handler is there just to control the horse. If anything happens to go wrong, if Holden hits the ground right now, she's going to take the horse away. The side walkers and the horse handler are our biggest safety points here. We teach our students to ride with their heels down and their toes up, because if anything happens, that safety block is there. More than likely, you're going to control your body. If your heels are down, you're going to sit up taller and straighter. Now we'll ask Holden to stop Sugar. Holden, stop Sugar, please. Whoa. Okay. And we're going to ask, would you please ask Miss Alice to step away? Our horses here at HoofPrints do have to go through certification training, which is, I ask them to do many different things that they do not normally have to do. I have students who come in who may have a bad day and they take everything out and they may take it out on the horse, and so I have to kind of stimulate myself to act like that. And the horses normally accept it. If they don't accept it, they do not come into our program. We do ask that our parents or whomever brings our clients out stays, because a lot of times the students have questions that they may be afraid to express to us as instructors. So when they go home, the parents say, Teresa, he mentioned this last week, or he mentioned this over the week. Can you explain to him a little more in depth? And so we do that. So we encourage parents of riders to stay with us.
Holden has been in the program about 2 years. It's helped him tremendously. He's gained confidence. There's, like Teresa has said earlier, the benefits of hand-eye coordination, his posture, and also he's just come a long way, and you can tell, especially with his confidence.
The reason why we got Hope is because I had read about her in a therapeutic magazine. A jockey had been injured and was told he would never ride again, and he developed Hope, which is a big barrel with big springs under it. And when you ride Hope and get her to working, she rides just like our live horses does. So she is stimulated towards that.
So how exactly does Hope help them with the real horses?
We first start off on Hope to get them to realize how Hope's going to feel, or how the live horse will feel under it, because she does move so much like the horse. And then from there, we move on to the live horse. Also, we can see how they are riding, like Mr. Gary. He has his toes up and his heels down. He's got a nice straight line about him and moving fine. I can also see if he's having muscle problems and balance control. We can work on that with Hope before they get on the live horse. We have a lot more control of Hope, mentally and physically, than we do the live horse. Here at HoofPrints, we move at the rider's pace, not my pace, not Mom and Dad's pace. So it all just depends. I have had them come in, do one ride on Hope, boom, they're ready for that. Mr. Gary stayed on Hope for about 6 months. And then he said, I'm having a birthday in so many months and I would like to be on the live horse. So that motivated him and we were able to move him. But before he came, he had trouble controlling his core and would bend over. Would you like to tell Sarah anything about you and Hope and you and Dreamer?
Like Teresa said, I started Hope in January 2009. I stayed on till April.
About that, March, April.
I come on here, she had a horse. I was brushing down. And one day I was out with brushing. I said, is this a horse I'm going to ride? He said, yes. And first thing I did, I was on the horse. And they said, take your time. Called me, I didn't take my time. The horse took off on the side. He said, calm down, calm down. Everything was all right. I've been on ever since. I forgot the same year I wrote a Hope on myself in October. Oh, wow. I went bowling. I took first prize.
Can you introduce us to Abby? Like, tell us about her and how she came to HoofPrints.
Abby is a student in middle school. She came to HoofPrints about 2 years ago. They wanted Abby to have an activity that Abby could call Abby's. And Abby and JD have blossomed together. When Abby first came with us, she was working on Hope, and very quickly we moved from the mechanical horse Hope to the live horse. She has been working with JD, and they work good together as a team, so they stay as a team. And we have also taken Abby to the state 4-H horse show in Louisville, Kentucky, where she is qualified to show there in showmanship for equestrians with disabilities. This will be our second year for that class. And Abby hopefully will have her 4-H hours this year and be able to attend that class this year. And they have not only showmanship, but they also have a riding class in there. Abby, will you mount, please? Hands here. Both hands here. Atta girl. Lay it across. Excellent job. Okay, we're going to go to the center. Are you ready? JD is a quarter horse gelding. He's 22 years old this year. He comes to us from up around Louisville. He does come off the show circuit, which means in his younger years, he spent many a time in the show pen and on the road, didn't you, boy?
Abby's been with HoofPrints in the Sand for 3 years. It has benefited her in many ways. She comes out here once a week for about a 45-minute lesson. She works with the horse, and she has learned to command the horse to do certain activities, and it has built up her confidence that she knows she can do things that some people just really cannot do. Abby came in walking very different than a lot of other children her age, and now she's walking with her shoulders back, head straight, and she's using better posture when walking.
For more information on HoofPrints in the Sand and the services they provide, please call the number on the screen.